Well, speaking of Friday, are you superstitious? Because today is Friday the 13th. We thought it'd be fun to send Javier to one of the scariest places in the valley. We're talking about the 13th floor, where it looks like he's getting handled by all the scary creatures there. Just what he loves. Javi, good morning.
You said we thought it'd be fun. Who thought it'd be fun? I don't care if it's in the middle of the day, early in the morning, late at night. These guys are pretty freaky out here. It is Friday the 13th, and they're getting ready for a big kickoff tonight here at the 13th floor. Lots of fun to be had, lots of scares, and a nice little storyline at that. I want to bring in Jacob Redwood because these guys look amazing. A lot of folks out there, they're wondering, how do I look like that? You're also the makeup artist as well. First, let's start with the beginning. Talk about tonight and tonight's big event.
Yeah, 13th on a Friday the 13th, 13th
you gotta play
floor.
It big, right?
Exactly. Amazon got behind us, sponsoring their series Lore. We're premiering that here. We've got radio stations out coming DJing. We're gonna have giveaways. So we're ready for a good time outside. Now let's get ready inside. So it's time to do some makeup.
Yeah, when you look at these guys, I mean, it's amazing, and you can start from start to finish. You have a model here. What are you doing to her?
Well, we're in transition here. Normally would do in series and have the whole thing done at this point, but we wanted to show you some of the different phases and stages of it. So we have some of the base coat on here. We have some shadowing. You see some of the bloody effects. There's some latex effects, and obviously this looks a little more human right there. We need to take care of that.
We got to take care of that.
For us,
right?
that's ugly. We need to make it beautiful and dirty and old and dead.
I like it. I like it. You usually use makeup airbrush. Is that right?
We have a lot of different mediums we use. We start out with a lot of cream base, like what you get at your Halloween stores and even at Fry's and Walmart's and all that. And it's great. You can actually get all the effects you can get with that. The only problem is our makeup artists and our actors are in that for like 5 hours. So the sweat kicks in and the cream base will sweat off.
Okay.
Now, if you're going trick-or-treating or to a party, it's gonna be an hour or two, you're good. You should be good with that. You're indoors, air conditioning, just talking, socializing. You're not running as intense as what our actors are doing. So we had to step it up to an alcohol base, pretty much the stuff they use in Hollywood, so that when they're doing shot after shot, it's not sweating off. So we do use an alcohol base. We use a lot of airbrushing. And we have just several things here that we can kind of go through.
All right. To cover up that end, what do you want to do here?
Well, we'll just start one of the tips we talk about is laying down first. It turns this way. You can see we've already have some of the latex on here. I would normally put latex on first so we can add more detail. But just to keep this moving along, we're going to add a base coat. So you can do this with just like a white or whatever is the main base color of your zombie. And so for today, I'm just using white so it captures nicely. And we're just going to come in here and start blending it in back and forth. And we want to keep it nice and even. So if you're doing this with like a cream base, you're going to apply it and you're going to use a typical makeup sponge. You're going to do your nose. You're going to use a makeup sponge to blend it out. And what you're looking for at this stage is even tone. Not so much that you have a nice looking zombie now. It may look a little clown with white face on there, but something, a palette to work off of. Get rid of that flesh, the bright light skin.
For the black, the shadowing right there, that's really what makes the difference.
Correct, and that's the nice thing with airbrush, especially with these siphon fed, is you can just switch. We'll add a little bit of gray now, and so we're going to start darkening it. So we don't want to go straight white to black. We want to start adding more color, and so like on the cheeks here, I can come in, and we can start really. I'm going to exaggerate just so the camera can pick that up, but I can come in here and add nice gray in there. With the airbrush, you can see I already get a nice gradual blend right there. Again, just take a typical makeup sponge, like one of these wedges you get at the store, and with the cream base, you can see here and blend all this together and get that equally nice blending going on.
A nice little tutorial there. Again, the 13th floor, lots of scariness happening here, and if you're not scared, you might just be freaked out by my buddies here. So thank you very much, Jacob. Great tutorial. Again, we're here at the 13th floor, haunted house right off of Bell and I-17. We'll send it back to you, Scotty. I think one of them's related to you.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Javi, thank you. We'll take a quick break, the 9 o'clock hour on this Friday morning, coming right back at you.